All right, 10/17/2020. Horror movie recommendations for Saturday. Let's go. If you got Amazon Prime, you want to check out this movie called Overlord. Overlord's set in World War II. These dudes, they parachute out of the plane for the United States Army, going after the Nazis. They find out the Nazis are doing zombie experiments, and they stick the thing into the guy's neck, and it brings you back to life. And the guy, he gets so super strong, he cracks his own neck, and then they gotta fight not only Nazis, but they gotta fight Nazi zombies. Right? That's Overlord on Amazon Prime. If you have Hulu, you need to check out Little Monsters. Little Monsters has got that lady, I'm gonna butcher her name, Lupita Nyong'o, like the fighter Nyong'o, I don't know. It's got her, right? And she's a preschool teacher, right? And she takes the preschool kids on a field trip to the farm. And she's got this yellow dress on, and she strums the guitar, and you like to have fun. And then zombies come up. Right? And then she's like trying to keep the kids calm, and she's also trying to fight the zombies. So she's at like one moment, she's like, die, zombie, die. And then she turns around, what's going on, children? We're having fun. We're playing. And they're like, what's that blood on you, Miss Teacher Lady? And she's like, oh, this is not blood. This is cranberry sauce. And then she turns around, mash, mash, mash. It's really good. It's really funny. The focus is supposed to be her, but for some reason they interject this jerk with an electric guitar as like the main character, and this other jerk who's like a drunk Barney, and kind of wrecks it. Like, but if you just focus on her with the kids, like if you watch Little Monsters on Hulu, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh, there's some stupid guys that don't make any sense. Why didn't they just make the movie about this woman? Anyways, if you have Netflix, you want to check out Wildling, right? Wildling is about this woman. She was locked up her whole life, like chained to a bed inside of a house. And then her father died, and then the police rescued her, and they're like, she was locked up, what the heck? And then she goes and lives with like this foster family that I want to say is Liv Tyler, right? I gotta have to check that out. Liv Tyler, Wildling.com. Yeah, it's definitely Liv Tyler. So she lives with Aerosmith, and it turns out maybe, she was always told she can't go outside because there's this wildling creature out there, but maybe, just maybe, she is the wildling, and, maybe she's like this wolf monster thingy. So, it's pretty good. Liv Tyler's there. She's the one that Ben Affleck sings to. Don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. That's the song, right? Anyways, Tubi, the number one movie you need to watch tonight. Velocipastor. Velocipastor. It's about a pastor whose family's car gets exploded, so he goes to China to find God. And there he finds a talon of a dinosaur bone that scratches him, and then in the full moon, he turns into a velociraptor that murders people. Okay? And he's accompanied by his girlfriend, Dr. Hooker lawyer, who they have like this, okay, the whole movie is like a 90s rom-com, right? Like, they have a meet cute where the Velocipastor meets the girl when she's, hooking on the corner, and right after they meet cute where he protects her from some hoodlums in the park when he turns into a dinosaur and cuts the guy's heads off, and then he turns back into a priest, but he's naked, so she has to give him something to wear, and all she's got is tight, skimpy hooker clothes, and that's their meet cute, and then they finally kiss, and like the whole thing is like him trying to find out about being a velociraptor and you know, find out the truth. But like really the story is like these two falling in love, and it all culminates at the very end where you find out that the heroin dealers made a super powerful heroin to get people to go to AA, NA, which is at churches, so they'll go to God. Like the whole plot of the movie is these crazy ninjas making heroin to get people addicted on heroin and then stop selling the heroin so people will go to NA and find God. And the Velocipastor thinks that's corrupt, so him and the hooker Dr. Lawyer go kung fu him. It's ridiculous, right? You just gotta see it. As far as what I'm watching tonight, I'm doing a doubleheader. The remake of the Friday the 13th, which is okay, and the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is not okay. They tried to give Freddy like this backstory, right? Like, okay, I know Freddy's backstory. He's the son of 100 maniacs. His mom was a nun. She was locked in the thing accidentally over the weekend. The 100 maniacs all are his father. And then he got burned up. Like, I don't need to see what he did to children. I don't need to see what he did to children. Right? I don't need to see him luring kids into the thing. You don't got to say it. You can imply it. It does nothing to... I want to see Freddy. I want to see Freddy killing people. I don't want to see sad little girl, right? I get it. You're a sad little girl. Freaking the guy from The Watchmen lured you into his cabin and you know, did perverse shit. I don't know. That movie pisses me off. But the part where, like, the dead body's getting dragged through the school, pretty good. Or is that the original? I don't know. There's some good scenes in it. But overall, it's not that great. But the Friday the 13th is okay. So, anyways, for you, what you got to watch today. If you have Amazon Prime, you watch Overlord, where the United States Army, god damn it, fights Nazis and zombies and zombie Nazis. If you have Hulu, you got to watch Little Monsters, about the preschool teacher who takes the kids on the school trip and it gets overrun by zombies and she has to keep the kids calm and patient, be a good preschool teacher, and murk zombies at the same time. If you have Netflix, you got to check out Liv Tyler in Wildling, about the girl who might just be a wildling werewolf beast creature. And Tubi, the #1 movie you need to watch, about the priest who gets scratched by the dinosaur bone and has to go with the hooker Dr. Lawyer to find out the truth behind the cocaine selling, heroin selling ninjas to get people to turn to God. Velocipastor. Okay? Don't go into this movie thinking it's a I'm going to look right into the camera. Don't go into this movie thinking this is any kind of serious shit. This is not serious shit. You watch this movie to have fun. I don't want to see anybody talking about, oh, bud, I watched Velocipastor, and that was the stupidest movie I ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's the stupidest movie you ever seen in your life. It's supposed to be the stupidest movie you ever seen in your life. It's called satire. Read a book.